From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big evening and overnight here on crypto with LALATE. With coins tanking, a market crash could be underway with big drops across the cryptocurrency industry tonight. Coins have been falling throughout the day, but within the last few minutes, they've been uptrending, signaling potentially this is not the full bottom end, that this was just a slight downturn, or suggesting perhaps the bigger market crash could be coming on Sunday. We'll be looking at the top cryptocurrency coins to buy and the coins to stay away from. We'll be understanding where the bottom is and how to gauge the bottom. We'll be looking at a series of coins that are buy and hold coins, coins that are buying and flipping, and coins that are day trading. We'll understand why some coins have been breaking out and other coins have been staying in the mix. In this recording, we'll be going over a dozen coins that are making major moves today and understand why that move may not be far from over. Bitcoin falling below the 35,000 level for the first time in 3 weeks. Ethereum falling to the 2,200 level that I had warned viewers that if it gets below 2,200, we'll see a market crash. We'll see whether it got below that level or not. Doge getting into the 29 area, but potentially could be going lower. Polygon not buyable yet because it's still in mid-range. Aave nearly buyable, only $10 away. Decentraland 10 cents away from buying level. Then we'll be looking at a lot of other coins that are surprising viewers across the board with strange, peculiar moves today and throughout the afternoon. There are coins like AMP continue to downtrend. Mirror having a big breakout right now, and LivePeer having a strange move across the board. A lot of coins and a lot to cover in this big evening's crypto overnight broadcast. How are you? Boy, what a night it is. I'm excited you to join me on this show. Make sure you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers. The fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I cover all the coins, cover all the different strategies of how to make money, and my focus, you making money from day one. We're not here to buy coins and hold them for 10 months and suddenly turn a profit. We're not here to be a fan of a coin. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, the most of a channel in 1 year ever. Next stop, 1 million. Hit that subscribe button right now. Also, like this video, 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. On Overnight's Crypto, I always answer your questions in the live chat as well. Let's get to right where we are right now. First, my impressions of the situation. It was a predictable drop. Why? Here's an interesting bit. The last 3 times we had market corrections, one of the market corrections was when the stock market was falling. Well, the stock market took a 500-point drop today. And as soon as it did, so did crypto. This is the second time we've seen a massive drop on the stock exchange. Well, a significant stock drop, into the hundreds of points, and it draws down crypto at the same time. So now we have an indicator of where we could see another correction. Ironically, I know it's a weekend, and crypto trades are along the weekend, but many Wall Street analysts believe that stocks will be down Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday because of what happened today. What happened today? What happened today was the head of the Federal Reserve out of St. Louis, not the national Fed, not Jay Powell, but the head of Fed out of St. Louis, said that he thought they were going to raise the interest rate, the 2 spikes in 2022, not in 2023. That is what Jay Powell said on Wednesday. So a little bit different than what his boss said. And then he also said that inflation was red hot, which made Wall Street very giddish and a little bit surprised. And that's why I took it down. It took crypto down as well. But if you've been with this channel for the last 3 weeks, I've been telling you we're in store for a market correction. How do I gauge a market correction by indicators? These are the 2 indicators. Bitcoin under 35,000 more than 24 hours, or Ethereum under 2,500 for more than 24 hours. Well, Ethereum has been under that level for 3 weeks. That was number 1. Bitcoin, on the other hand, had a pop of 40,000 on Monday, and as very predictable, broadcast me and said, "Oh, congratulations, Bitcoin's over 40,000." I thought, okay, if it can't hold that for 4 hours, they're going to trash talk it again. And it couldn't hold it. It went right under 40. It couldn't hold 40,000 for 10 seconds. They trash talked it and it went down. But Ethereum is really the bigger story right now because Ethereum, the last time there was a market crash, which was on a Sunday, Ethereum fell under the 2200 level and then fell quickly all the way to 1900, and that was it. Then it popped up. So I have been telling viewers for about 3 days now that while 2500 is our indicator that we're going to have a crash, if we're under 2200, the crash is about to happen. So let's see what happened with Ethereum today because it was not good. Here you go. There's Ethereum. You're looking at one of the platforms, Gemini. This is one of the coins, Ethereum. If you're new to cryptocurrency, I'm going to start basic for you. My mouse is inside the chart. So as I go down the chart, this is a one-day chart, you're going to see the price point drop. Let's see how low it got. 2164. But just for what? Was that 10 minutes? So it did get below the 2000 level for about 10 minutes. Okay, so by all indications, we're heading to a market crash. We're going to a market crash, but not particularly right now, at least at the time of this recording, because look, we're uptrending. In the case of Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin, 35,000. How low did Bitcoin get? Let's see, 30, still 35. So not that low for Bitcoin. Doge, and Doge under 30 is an indicator we're crashing as well. So how low did Doge go? 28. Yeah, no surprise there, but Doge is trending up. Now, here's what you need to know. Let's start by going over crash or no crash. It feels like a game show. Crash or no crash. Guess behind curtain number one. Crash or no crash. Which way? It's like one of those Nickelodeon game shows. Do I think there's going to be a crash tonight? No. Fridays are generally not crashable nights. Did you crash the party? No, we didn't crash the party. Sundays are crashable nights. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays always exhibit the same trends in cryptocurrency with the last exception of maybe 1 or 2 weeks over the last 2 months. Thursday goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down. And then Friday evening it starts to pop up. And then Friday evening it pops up, and then Saturday it reaches its highest price point of the entire day, highest price point of the entire week at about 11 a.m. Saturday. And then Saturday afternoon goes down, Sunday goes down, Sunday goes worse, goes down. So you have half a Saturday down, all of Sunday down. Well, guess what? It's doing exactly what it always does. It always downtrends throughout Friday, and then come evening it starts to uptrend. Now, it's a little bit early. It's maybe an hour early. This show is being taped at about 2:40 Pacific Standard Time. So it's maybe about an hour early for it to uptrend. But this is what it always does. It always goes down into Friday and then starts to pick up. By Friday evening, like late evening, it usually is on a big ride up. It's usually on a big run up. And that Saturday by 11 a.m., it's at its highest point ever. And then crashes and at its lowest point by Sunday evening. So crash or no crash? I don't think there's going to be a crash tonight. I might be wrong. But if you look at that Doge chart, let me jump back into that Doge chart. That doesn't show just a little pop back up. It shows some nice support. I think this is Doge. Yeah. So there you go. That's not just a little pop. That's showing good support for the uptrend. So I don't think the crash is tonight. I think it's potentially Sunday. Is there anything buyable, or was there anything buyable? I have been telling viewers on Monday, get ready to buy. Excuse me, on mornings. I told viewers, get ready to buy today. In the event we get cheap, but don't crash. Was there anything buyable? Yes. 28 Doge is a great buy. Ethereum and Bit, no. Bit, I went at 31,000. Hold long term, several years, it'll go to 100,000. Ethereum, I went at 1,500, 1,700, 1,900. Hold long term, it'll go to 10,000. And Doge, you could buy it at 28 and hold it for a year, it'll go to $1. But I'd rather have it like at 27, 26. So not cheap enough. That's our first buying strategy. Buying low and holding for many years. And that's for a Doge, a Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I just gave you my price points on those. 31,000 Ethereum, actually 31,000 Bitcoin, 1,500, 1,700, 1,900 Ethereum, and mid-20s for Doge. All right, so now let's go to the next one on our curious list, which is our flippable coins. These are coins you want to buy at a market correction and then get out 3 days later. What is a market correction? A crash. So we want to wait till we get to the very bottom of the valley, and then when we come out and we're back to normal, then you sell. So we're coming into the valley and we're coming out when we sell. We didn't get there. Which coins are those? Polygon at 80 cents out at $2. Decentraland in at 50 cents out at $1. LivePeer in at $11 out of 33. Engine coin in at 80 cents out at 2. And then Aave in at 250 out at 500. We didn't get there. We got close. Of the closest coins, they were Aave, which still may get cheap tonight, and Decentraland, which I'm a little worried about. I'll explain to you in a second. Polygon, look, no bueno. How low did Polygon get? It looks like it's about $1.10. I don't know. No, it only got to $1.30. So Polygon in mid-range, not going to do anything for anyone. You don't want to go anywhere near Polygon in these mid-range prices, because Polygon you went at 80 cents out at $2. We'll come back to AMP in a second. Let's go, and we'll come back to Mirror as well. Let's go to LivePeer. So here's LivePeer. I said in at $11 out of 33. LivePeer ain't doing it for 24. It's been 22, 23, 24 for 3 weeks. Not going to make anyone money, so you have to stay away from it at this price point. Aave. So Aave got really close. I said I went in at 250 out at 500. How low did it get? Oh, it got there, 256. So if you bought Aave at 256, you're good. Now, it may take 3 weeks to get that 500. Let me show you the 500. There you go. You can see, oh, it went to 650. But it clearly was over 500 for a while. It was, what was that? A week, 2 weeks. So it has the potential of going to 650. So you see buying Aave at 250 out of 500. Beautiful. Double your money. So if you got Aave today at 250, good. Remember, you don't have to buy $250 worth of Aave. You can just buy $20 of the coin. Next chart, Decentraland. Now, I expressed my concerns about Decentraland over the last few days. I say in at 50 cents, out at $1. I'm worried about the out because Decentraland has not had $1 in 3 weeks, but has, unlike Aave, that you can always get out at 300. Aave has been 300 just last week. So even if you got Aave at 250, you get out at 320 or something. You can always be up. Decentraland, I'm worried because it's staying in the 60, 70 range too long. So I'm a little worried about Decentraland. And there's Decentraland again. Just to remind myself, I'm worried about Decentraland. All right, so those are our flippable coins. No opportunity there, unless you bought Aave. Unless you bought Aave, then no opportunity there. So then come our day tradable coins. These are coins that you want to get in and get out in 1 to 2 days. These are coins that are having breakout or novel movements that are counter to the market. These are coins like Mirror and also AMP. So let's turn to AMP. AMP was a coin which has sort of defied the market all along. I started covering AMP a week ago on this channel. It was 3 cents. Every day it went up a cent to 2 cents a day. Then finally it got to 12 cents yesterday and then found its peak. So that's that run. Here's the run. You're looking now at a 7-day chart on AMP. And here was the run. It was, it was cheaper than that. Let me go out even further. Okay, now you see the better run. So it was 3 cents for a while, but then it was 4 cents right before this run. 4, and then ran all the way to 12, and then it was there for just 10 seconds. Viewers got out. I think it was Deborah got out at 12. I think Yaya may have got out at 11. And now, how low has it gotten? So it fell to, I think it was 7 plus today, which ironically is exactly what I said may happen. I said that on morning's crypto this morning. I said I think it could go to 7. I don't know about 5, but I think it certainly would go 7 because at that time it was 9. So could AMP fall further? Here's what you need to know is You can also often gauge. Here's a technique or a trick I'm revealing for the first time on this broadcast. You can often gauge how your coin's going to move based upon a similar coin that acted a certain way before it. What is a similar coin to AMP? Chills. Chills and AMP went both live on Coinbase the same day. And they both were having big runs, and they both went down at the same time. But Chills started to go down before AMP. And so if you're trying to figure out how low AMP may go, then ultimately take a look at Chills because it'll give you an indicator. Which brings us then to some new coins. While AMP and Chills were added to Coinbase last week, 2 days ago, Alchemic, Anchor Network, Phantom, and Mirror Protocol were added to Gemini yesterday. Mirror Protocol has been the big winner of those coins, and also Phantom, but not so much. I mean, look how flat that is. And it is a $5 coin. So when we're talking about 10-cent movement on a $5 coin, not a lot going on there. So what should you think about an AMP going into the weekend? And what are the possibilities? Well, you could just have a downturn on Sunday, and then you're like, okay, I like AMP at 7 cents. I'll just grab it at 7 cents. Or you could have a market correction, and then AMP could probably go to 5 cents or 4 cents. And then you're like, I'm going to buy a lot more. One of the techniques I showed viewers on Morning's Crypto today was staggered purchases. A lot of people like staggered purchases in stocks. You can do staggered purchases in crypto as well. What's a staggered purchase? Let's use a $100 stock as an example. The stock is currently $100. You want to buy it at $80, and you don't know if it's going to go to $80. The market starts to crash one day, and it goes to 92, and you're like, I don't know if it's going to get to 80, but I don't want to miss this opportunity because it hasn't been this cheap in 3 months. So let me buy some at 90, $2 below where it is. And then if it goes to 80, then I'll buy some more. But I'm happy to buy some at 90, not the entire amount I was about to invest, but some at 90. And you buy some at 90 and it never goes to 80. Then at least you got some at 90. The other strategy to that is that, let's say you get some at 90 and it does actually get worse. Then you come back a few hours later and say, oh, it's falling more. Okay, I'll get some more then at 80. And it balances out. Maybe you bought, $100 at 90 and $100 at 80. Then your blended rate is $85. Very easy. You bought an equal amount at 80 and 90. That's how you got for yourself a blended rate. That's how some people like to buy so that they don't lose an opportunity. I could use Aave as an example for this. So Aave went to 256 earlier today. And I've been telling you I wanted to 250. So you may have said, LALATE, it did not go to 250 last week. It went to 260. And I held out for 250 and never went to 250, but went to 260. I should have bought it at 260 because it went to 340 the week. 4 days later, I would have made big money on it. So maybe you buy it at 260 today and then save some money on the side to buy it at 250. Well, guess what? Aave never went to 250. We were talking about 250 for Aave. It again didn't go to 250, but again did go to 260. So like Ethereum, we knew that if Ethereum breaks under 2,000, it may go to 1,900, but it may not get there today. So maybe you just want to buy some Ethereum at 2,200, and you do. So that is how you there's a lot of ways to approach that. That's also called dollar cost averaging and technical terms, but I don't want to put people to sleep. So there you go. All right, our last opportunity is trying to see if there's any real flippable coins. Is there anything in this market that is having a breakout on the upside? Well, here's what you need to know. I think you know the answer for this right now. On a Friday morning, no. On a Friday evening and Saturday morning, absolutely. When is the best time to flip coins? Late Friday night and get out by Saturday at noontime. Over here is coinmarketcap.com. So the basic concept is, hey, if we all know that we go down into Friday and then Friday afternoon we start to trend up, and then Saturday we get real high by Saturday noon and then we go down, well, obviously you're going to be buying at that low point. When is that low point? About an hour ago, about 15, 20 minutes ago. So if that is our trend line, if we continue to have a robust Friday night and a strong Saturday tomorrow, then that may give you big opportunities. Which coins? Let's look at the coins right now. The way I do it is I pull up the platform, whether it's Gemini, CoinMarketCap.com. I go to the third column over, and I click it, and it will rank the coins based upon the biggest changes at the moment. I'll show you that on the Gemini chart in a second. Mirror is up 14%, but maybe it goes to 20% tonight. So not really exciting to flip Mirror. I'm not going to flip Mirror at 14%. But is there anything that's having a big number up at the moment? No. T-Fuel is of the top 100 coins of market capitalization on CoinMarketCap.com. T-Fuel is up 5%. So it shows you how bad the market is right now. But that's just now. We could absolutely change in a few hours from now. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the split screen because the whole rest of the split screen, every coin was down for the 24-hour chart. But let's go back and understand how tonight you may want to be stalking and looking for that flippable coin. So here's Gemini. Here's one of the platforms. These are the coins. Go 3 columns over. 1, 2, 3. See this column? I click it. And when I click it, it'll rank the coins worst performing today first. There we go. So Kegg's Network, worst performing coin today. AMP is not second worst performing. Click that column header again. Now it shows Mirror, best performing coin. So obviously I'm not going to get into Mirror when it's up, 14%. That's not a lot. But maybe in the next hour or two, it goes to 18% or 19%. Then I would go in. I would go in and get ready to get out of Mirror Saturday, noontime if it starts to downtrend. Now, you're going to have to watch the chart. You're going to have to watch the chart when you're day trading because you have to be able to get in and get out. And you have to hope it gives you that run. It may give you a run in 2 days. Let me give you a chart as an example of how this would look. So here is an AMP chart. Now, this one's sort of an easy example, but clearly, where would you get out? Here. You see my mouse here? Yeah, you would get out here. And if you didn't, if you had seen this happen and then you saw this happen, you're like, oh, darn. I didn't get out at 11, but it fell to 10, but then it rallied back up. But then it downtrended again. Then you're like, okay, now it's downtrending. I'm getting definitely out. So you would not have been able to probably sell at 12. You were being conservative you were wondering when to get out. You may have been selling at 11, but you clearly see where to get out in this trend line. Imagine that was just 2 days, not a 7-day chart. Then that will give you an indication of when to go in and when to go out. Is there any way else to gauge when this crash happens this weekend? Last weekend, all the chat in the Overnight's Crypto show was, do you see a crash on Sunday? Do you see a crash? Do you think I could buy stuff? I think that Friday is going to be stronger. I think Friday is going to come back stronger tonight. I don't think we're going to downtrend. I mean, I may be wrong. But I think generally coins will be uptrending tonight. Certain coins that have had big runs could be correcting themselves. So AMP could go worse tonight while the rest of the market could go up. But I do believe that the worst day may be Sunday. Now, there's always the possibility Saturday is the worst day. We had one day where Saturday was worse and Sunday upticked. So get ready. We have 2 possibilities for the weekend. We could just have a weak weekend where coins are just getting lower progressively. They're not crashing, but they're getting lower progressively. That's not going to be a buying opportunity. Or they actually crash. If they get lower progressively but not crashing, Aave may be an opportunity, AMP may be an opportunity, and maybe Ethereum, because it's only $200 away from $1,900, or Doge. Maybe it gets to 27 and you like it at 27. But other than that, you're not going to have a Polygon opportunity or an engine. If we just go down, another 3%, 4%, you need a real blump, a real pop down to get into Polygon and engine and live peer and the big positions. Otherwise, you may just have a few coins sporadically that may be getting cheap. So in that mindset, be laser focused and understand, you know what? I have to have a lot of tabs open on my computer. I gotta have an amp all the way over to a Polygon, because if we don't have a market correction, if we don't have a crash, Polygon's just gonna be $1.30 all weekend long. $1.30, $1.20, $1.30, $1.40. It's just gonna be flat all weekend long. That's all it does. But on the other hand, AMP may just be in its own mindset, like, we're going back to 3 cents, folks. We're going all the way back to 3 cents before we rally. So I want to watch AMP, because even if there's no market correction, I can't get into a lot of coins. Maybe there's a strange situation out with a particular coin, like an AMP going down cheaper than I expected and getting cheaper and allowing me to get in, even though I thought I was not going to get in. Or a mirror going the other way and maybe breaking out. Understand that mirror up 14% in a market where everything is down is very promising. Very, very promising. Remember, when we're looking for our uptrending coins, the market could be down and there could be one breaking the mold. That was AMP last week. That was Kyber Networks. That was also Chills. So we've had days where the entire market is flat or slightly down or heading to a crash, and other coins are up. So don't be surprised that a coin is up. You have to really have all your different tabs open. Finally, remember that do not put all your hopes into one coin. So one viewer said, "How about KUSAMA?" KUSAMA's being smashed, and you have to consider other coins, because ultimately your opportunity to get into that coin may not be there, but the opportunity to get into another coin to make a profit might instead be there. And with that, let's recap. Buyable, holdable coins long term. Bitcoin, 31,000. We're only about 4,000 away from that. Buy and holding, put it away for a few years. It'll go to 100,000. Ethereum, 2,100 plus today. Really promising if you want to get in at 1,900. But if you want to get into 1,600, 1,700, 1,500, we need to go a little lower. But you could see 1,900 because we're only $200 away. As I said, Ethereum, a $300, 3% drop every day is going to erode it. It's going to be $100, $200 every day if it keeps on going down 3%, which it keeps on doing. So eventually it's going to keep on getting worse and worse and worse and get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Next, Doge. Doge is not... The people who make those Doge videos who just keep on saying to the moon $1, to the moon $1, to the moon $1, it's just not doing $1 anytime soon. So I'm sorry if you bought Doge thinking it was going to the moon at $1 in 30 days. It ain't. But if you want to hold it, it will go to $1. And that's why I like Doge in the 20s. 27, 28 is fine, but I like it lower, 27, 26, 25. And it will go to $1 in, about a year or so. So those are our holdable coins. I would throw AMP in there. A lot of people have a lot of faith in AMP. I have faith in AMP, but I would want it cheaper. So I like going cheaper. So, 7 cents or lower. I'd like AMP in there, 7 cents or lower. And AMP goes to, you can do the math. AMP goes to 34 cents from 7 cents. That's an enormous return on your investment. So understand that is a bigger return on your investment, AMP to 34 or 40 cents than Doge to $1 when it's currently a third of the price. Doge going up 300% versus the other coin, a much bigger run. You gotta consider the different opportunities. Then our flippable coins. Polygon, 80 cents in out at $2. It ain't there yet. Engine, 80 cents out at $2. Ain't there yet. Decentraland in at 50 cents out at $1. It is almost there yet, but I'm worried that you can't get out at $1. It has not shown a lot of support at that dollar level for many, many weeks. So I'm worried about flipping on Decentraland. You may want to put that away and not consider that anymore. Aave I love because it's a $300 coin all last week, middle 300s. So if you buy in at $250, you're going to get $100 profit on the coin right off the bat. But I like it holding it a little bit longer, gains to $500. Live peer not going to that $11, so stay away from live peer in this $20 range. It ain't going to cut it for anyone. And then we have our sort of strange coins like Mirror Network, or your T-Fuels that break out, or potentially your AMP that may break out. And with that, I hope you are ready for the weekend, because I just expect it to be a very unusual weekend. I will be wearing my Sunday red on Sunday, as I hope for a lower market. But first, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, the fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I want you to subscribe to this channel. Tell people to come on over here. Share these videos on Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Tell people to come on over here. Ask your questions in the Overnight's Crypto Show. I respond within a short period of time. I know it's a 15-hour show, but sometime throughout the night I respond. Also, like this video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Powerhouse, Senior VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful evening, and stay here with LALATE for more.